Welcome to my channel, where I go through and test all the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for all of us to be running inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I genuinely appreciate you stopping by my channel. Consider smashing that subscribe button, turning on the bell notifications, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself. Now down below in the description, you can find two awesome things. Number one being the link for my Twitch streams. I'd love to see you guys pop in so we can chit chat a bit. It'd be tons of fun. As well, down below in the description, you can find the link for my Zhorde community Discord that is being built upon players helping out other players. So if you need help running through the Reckoning Easter egg, or you're just looking for players to game with inside of Black Ops 6, feel free to join that community down below in the description. Now in today's video, we're diving in and doing something I generally love to do, which is viewer suggestion. So in today's video, from JRW558, we are going to try the SWATT 556 Grau conversion kit, which makes it fully automatic. So in today's video, we're going to dive through and take this weapon, the SWATT 556, from each damage level, from spawning in all the way through up to maximum damage level. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to dive in and see how does this SWAT with its conversion kit handle the S.A.M boss fight. You might want to watch this one all the way through to check that out. All right, without further ado, let's dive into the SWAT 556 review video today. Welcome into today's video. I genuinely appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so very much. What you're looking at today is the SWAT 556 with the fully automatic conversion kit on there, and we've got a black cell blueprint with the Nebula camo from Zombies, which I think is an amazing combo. Now don't forget to check these two garbage bins in spawn, as they will provide you some extra loot to start your games. I got lucky and I got elemental pop and some free salvage, which is definitely good. So let's see what SWAT comes in at for damage. We're looking at 138 at just the base rarity on the SWAT 556 with the full auto conversion kit. That's not too bad, but we need more. All right, let's dive into the arsenal machine and take it up to green rarity. Now we're at 207. That's not bad. That's not bad, but I want more. Let's go ahead and increase the damage output on this SWAT one more time. First, we need to pick up our body from the beam for our Easter egg so that we can get to the S.A.M boss fight. So let's knock the body down. We'll go ahead and extract our blood sample, and then we'll pack a punch. Now we are pack 1 green, and what damage is this going to jump us up to? 414 at pack 1 green. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's see how it handles some zombies at pack 1 green. Now with this weapon, I was kind of expecting damage numbers to be just slightly lower, in that it shoots incredibly fast. So that's exactly what we're seeing right here, is a little bit lower on the damage numbers, but that fire rate is absolutely amazing. I mean, you can see it just melts through the zombies. Like, that's absolutely incredible for pack 1 green. Definitely some good damage on this. Loving the suggestions so far. So if you have a weapon you want to see run through the S.A.M boss fight on the Reckoning, make sure you drop it in the comment section. All right, we're at blue pack 1 now. What are we looking at? 552 now is our crit damage. We're still getting up there for damage. That's not bad. Pretty pleased with that. And let's see how blue pack 1 is going to handle a bunch of zombies in a smaller confined area. I mean, we're having no problems. Just look at this. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Definitely want to see what epic pack 1 is going to bring us. Can I put epic on the gun? There we go. Now what is epic pack 1 giving us? 828. There we go. That was a substantial jump. That's what I'm looking for. All right, with that jump, I wanted to see how this SWAT's going to handle the S.A.M trial we need to do for the Easter egg right here underneath the Forsaken. So let's go ahead and activate that and see if we can complete this S.A.M trial with the SWAT at just epic pack 1 here on round 17 in a pretty confined area with a lot of zombies. And we're having no problems. Like, it's just shredding through the zombies. This is awesome. Look at that. The carnage is real. Holy smokes. And that's our trial. Wow, that was incredibly fast. Holy. Okay, I want to see what kind of loot we got. Maybe we can get something good out of here. You know, like PAP 2 crystal? That'd be amazing. I've gotten one of those out of this trial. A PAP 2 crystal once. What is the best loot you've got out of this SAM trial inside of your games. Let me know down in the comment section right now. All right, let's go see. What do we get? We'll take out our zombie. 828. Epic Pack 1. Got some salvage. Not bad. And a sentry turret scorch streak, which I don't really need. So we're just going to leave that there. All right, let's dive in and increase our damage. I want more. Now we're Epic Pack 2. All right, we'll just wait for this zombie. He's going to be a little bit slow, but that's okay. Come on, buddy. We need to see what kind of damage we're looking at. 1656. Almost 1620, which would have been a just beautiful number for damage. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead and complete our final little lockdown before we're ready for entering the boss fight, which is inside the teleportation lab inside of Tower 2. So we're going to go ahead and activate that. We got to turn these red levers to green, and we're stuck in here with commando Klauses, zombies, and endless spawns while we're doing this lockdown. So definitely wanted to see how it handles it. Epic Pack 2. No problem. Got a lucky turn zombie that's causing some havoc for me, which is awesome to see. But yeah, this is not causing me any issues. Like on my run today, thank you for the suggestion. This was tons of fun to use. I didn't know what to expect, so good fun to run these. I love the suggestions. Keep them coming. But this is definitely something that was surprising. I thought this was going to be a down right there, but I managed to get out somehow. Got lucky, and a nice double point, which was a huge help. And there was our final lever to switch to green, and we completed that lockdown pretty much with ease, if I'm being honest. That was definitely not much of a struggle. All right, let's take this to Legendary now. Pack 2, and see what kind of damage numbers this is going to give us. I'm kind of excited to see where we're at. All right, let's see how it handles a Commando Klaus round here on round 28. We're now Legendary Pack 2, all the perks, and we have Cryo Freeze. We're at 4,000, looks like 684 on crit shots on the Commando Klauses, which is some good damage on these. Definitely. 6,000 I think I saw there at one point. I think maybe that was a Cryo Freeze activation. But yeah, 4.5, just under 5k on Commando Klauses. Definitely some solid damage, that's what I would say. There was our update this morning. You saw my game lag. I was playing while they updated it. Oofda. All right, max damage, all perks. Let's go ahead and see what this SWAT 556 with the conversion kit is going to be able to do to 2 Uber Klauses on round 29. Let's go ahead and see. Pop our Aether Shroud so we can check out the damage. And oh my goodness. Let the carnage begin. Definitely think this is something you're all going to really enjoy running inside your games. It shoots incredibly fast. I'm not going to lie, it feels incredibly light in your hands while you're using it inside of the game, which really surprised me. But I mean, we're just absolutely melting both Uber Klauses on round 29 without much of an issue. Look at that, triggering the 1,000,000 damage tick there a couple times. That was awesome to see. Just look at this thing shred. Oh my goodness. All right, let's dive into the boss fight. We're on our second level here, and this is where I like to show just what the weapon's capable of dealing with crowd control before we get into the S.A.M boss fight. And you can see it's definitely something viable for clearing out crowd control in a hurry. There was one hindrance I wanted to mention on this weapon that I definitely felt during my runs today, was the lack of overall ammo on this weapon. 75 in your mag and only 340 in reserve, and you can see just how fast it shoots. We're doing 645 right off the rip. I've seen better numbers, but that fire rate's incredible. Sam's firing up a red laser. Let's see if we can go ahead and crack one of those 4 crit marks with just one activation here. Here we go. Ooh, 1152 on the... Almost 2, if I could have not had to reload. So this is what I was showing and telling you earlier in the video, that the overall ammo capacity of this SWAT, I feel like, is its downside, and a pretty big one, if I'm going to be honest. During this fight, I definitely had to keep an eye on my ammo count during this run, making sure that I was paying attention to my essence, so I had enough to be able to reload and buy ammo if I needed. And also just making sure that when I went to engage with SAM, I had a full mag in there, as it shoots incredibly fast. And like I said, you've only got 75 rounds per mag. So you just got to kind of take advantage of it as you can. But we're up to 860, 788 on the spin attack from SAM, which isn't bad. Again, you've got a better fire rate on this, so that you can see the health bar there. Definitely mowing down SAM during the spin attack with this. But I would have preferred to see this with possibly 100 rounds, 90 rounds in a mag. I feel like it would have made this just incredibly much more viable to be using. All right, see if we can get 2. That's 1. That's 2. Come on. I think we got 2. Almost. Not bad. Let's get rid of you, Dopal. And here you can see I had to go back tracking through that Dopal in order to pick up the ammo pouch he dropped, as I was almost out of ammo on this weapon, which is a reoccurring theme during this boss fight. So that's one thing you're going to want to mention. If you run this, pay attention to your ammo. Pay attention to killing the Doppelgas up here so that you can get their ammo pouches to drop. Definitely important when running this weapon, I would say. All right, let's see if we can crack that one. There we go. Nice. Now we've got the red center to go ahead and shoot. Let's take advantage of that. So SAM will, you've got those 4 crit marks around the red circle. You saw me destroy all 4, which will then allow you to shoot her center point even while SAM is immune, which definitely helps speed up this boss fight 100%. And at some point, you're going to crack that red center point. Now, when you do that, SAM's going to reset those 4 crit markers around her center point. So the next time you go and engage, you're going to want to go straight for those 4 outer crit marks before going back in to try and take advantage of the red crit mark that you're seeing me hit here. It certainly is nice being able to just shoot SAM. So much nicer being able to do that. Get rid of you, Doppelgas. And don't forget to get SAM as SAM leaves in a portal and comes back down from a portal. Thank goodness I burned my death wish or dying wish earlier in that run. We completed the SAM trial and I got my quick revive back, which was awesome to see. 788 looks like a range. 860 when it's like close. That's not bad. That's not bad, but the fire rate is definitely not bad. Now, a little tip, if you have cracked SAM's crit marks, center red mark is available. During the spin attack, if you shoot that center line on her, you will occasionally pop some crit shots on the red center point while she spins, which can be a huge help. Now I tried to take advantage of my death machine and see just how many we can get. 1, 2, come on, come on, come on. 3. Oh, we got 3 with 1 death machine. That's incredible. Definitely feel like the death machine is the score streak to bring into this fight. Get that Doppelgas out of here. I do not want them chasing me down. And you notice my gameplay, I am trying to run over as many ammo pouches as I possibly can and focusing in on Doppelgas and Elite for the ammo instead of just the zombies. Decoy out so we can focus in fire with our death machine. Yep, there's the 4th, and oh, we got all 4 crit marks cracked and her red mark cracked with 1 death machine. That's some insane damage. All right, Sam's firing at another laser attack. That is absolutely perfect. Let's see how many crit marks we can get here. There's 1. So you can see Sam reset her crit points after I cracked the red one. So we got 1. If I had 150 rounds in this, I swear I'd be able to get 2, if not 3 of those crit marks done in one go with this. The SWAT's really good. It's just, I honestly feel like the mag size and overall ammo capacity, I've said it a bunch of times, is going to be hurting this weapon. But I mean, you can see it's 1152. You're able to mow through the crit points on Sam. Just look at that health bar go. So we got 1 crit point left. Let's go ahead and finish off this Sam fight here. This should be all we need. The final laser attack from Sam. Look at that health bar. There's not much left on her. Let's go. Okay, we got 2. That's 1. Come on, finish off Sam. I got to reload. Oh, I would have had it right there. But that's exactly what I was talking about. This weapon is good. It's definitely something viable, but it does lack ammo is one thing I'm going to say. It lacks overall ammo, and the mag size is a little bit low for my liking. But let me know what you guys think about this as we finish off Sam once again. Definitely a viable option for the boss fight. Something incredibly fun to run around and just take out zombies with. The movement speed on the SWAT 556 when you're running around is absolutely amazing. A big thank you for each and every one of you for tuning in today. Thank you so very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so now. Help me reach my next goal, which is 6,400 subscribers on the channel. Generally appreciate the support. Now, at the end of the video, we'll show you the build that I put together to do the run today. If you guys want to work together as a community, down below in the comments section to make any changes so you all have one awesome build to run on the SWAT 556, that would be awesome to see. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll see some of you pop into Sunday's stream celebrating 11 years of content creation over on Twitch and the following Sunday on YouTube. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one.